A severe thunderstorm in Gauteng on Monday afternoon has caused flooding in some parts of the province. At least 2 people died after they were struck by lightning in separate incidents. eNCA's Slindelo Masikane is in Edenvale to assess the situation and joins us live from that particular area. Slindelo, I mean, you hear the name Edenvale and you think, well, it's a suburb in the bigger scheme of things in Johannesburg, not necessarily one of the poorest areas, but in as far as the floodplain and layout of Johannesburg is concerned, that particular area is prone to flooding, isn't it? How is it looking this morning?
Certainly, yes. Good morning to us. We are in Edenvale. We started off in Alexandra this morning. Edenvale is actually one of those areas that's very close to the eNCA River, which also runs through Alexandra as well, which were some of the areas out of several that were flagged by the Johannesburg EMS services, including Centurion, as well as the other areas that are close to the Henops River as well. Residents being warned to expect some flooding, which did take place. In fact, several of the highways as well experienced a lot of flooding yesterday, and unfortunately 2 people losing their lives after being struck by lightning. But what we've been noticing from a number of the areas that we've been going through this morning to us is that many of the residents who are in these high-risk areas have been saying that they were quite grateful for the fact that the rain didn't rain all night, rather, and that those thunderstorms really lasted for most of Monday afternoon. We are expecting more rainfall today as well. We know that in Honeydew, which is our next pit stop, the rain has already started there. But what we've found is that many of the homes that are close to these rivers or these low-lying rivers experienced a lot of leakages into their homes. Many of the damages include, water damage from their mattresses to their furniture, food that's also been damaged. And in this particular area in Edenvale, we're close to the Edenvale Hospital, Tilas, and this informal settlement, I must say, really is an example of just how the living conditions for the most poor in our society when it comes to this kind of weather is really dire. I mean, many of the homes here are made from, plastic, not even corrugated iron, Tula. So you can imagine those heavy downpours that we experienced yesterday. Everything that these people own is damp right now. The sun is not even out, so they can't even take out their belongings for them to dry, which is the same situation we saw in Slindelo, where people said that the anxiety of possibly having the eNCA River flood over into their homes is one of those realities that they face. Let's just take a listen to what some of those residents by the eNCA River had to say.
Izolo ngilingimile engikhelela amazi ngebhakede levula yasimoshela halana silalana kahle utshala qiniso sisiwami yazi mawungabheka ngapha amanzi afuna ukuthatha abantu yabona yasecela mana lesincedeni lisikhiphe la yabona dala bayeza nabo bazobheka lana mara lokho kusala kubaseka khona lana yabona izolo amanzi ashesha afuna ukuthatha munye umuntu ngapha.
All right, that is eNCA's Slindelo Masikane out in Edenvale tracking that story for us and watching the situation, particularly the human cost and the human toll and the disruption of livelihoods and lives in the wake of the storm here in Gauteng yesterday.